Okay, welcome, good morning, good afternoon or good evening wherever you are in this world, and welcome to my channel, all my friends and newbies. This is going to be the final episode of series 2. It's going to be Can I Adapt My Life? Right, the last one I was jumbling about the future. Adapting my life is a step into the future, of course. I have learned a lot in the past 6 months, which I talked about in episode 3. Adapting, how can I adapt? I'm studying more about mental health, I'm reading more, I'm watching more YouTubers who talk about it, see how they deal with things. I'm educating myself on how people deal with things, so hopefully I can learn to adapt my life into what I want it to be. The problem is that everyone's mental health is different, isn't it? I mean, if you've got mental health problems, you might not have anxiety, you might have other things, you might have bipolar, you might have borderline personality disorder, you might have other things which are so hard to control. Mine is just anxiety, depression and just panic attacks, which, even though that there's no cure, well, it's just changing your lifestyle, educating yourself and learning. That's why I'm constantly searching for people who talk about mental health. I found a few people who talk about it, and I've got a few people who they subscribe to me who have mental health who don't talk about it, which is, that choice. I mean, it's very hard to sit here in front of a camera, talk to the camera about your life. Trust me, it's not easy, and it takes a lot of patience. I've been doing this for 3 years, and even though most subscriber count doesn't make any sense, it's doing me good. It's doing me really good, actually. I'm adapting my life by talking about things. It does help. It does help. Trust me. It does help. The amount of things that I can do now, I can talk about it. I mean, I've seen a counsellor years ago about things, and that works. Counselling works, trust me. But this is better in a way, because okay, you're going to get criticism from comments, but you get a lot more positive comments, a lot more positivity, and that's what I hope for this series. I hope that the comments I get are going to be nice and welcoming, warming, and I can learn from. And if I can help just one person watching this, then that's it. I've done my purpose. I will be working on the series 3, but not till next year, most probably. It's a long list. It's a lot to do. It's a lot. It drains you doing these videos. It does drain you talking about mental health, because for the next 3 days I'll be up and down like a yo-yo, because I've talked about this kind of stuff. It takes a lot to talk about it. It's a lot of energy, a lot of, especially editing it. I mean, I'm filming this and editing it. You're watching it twice. You watch it now. I'm watching it now, but then you're watching it again when editing it. You've got to make sure you cut the right bits out and leave the right bits in, and you don't offend anyone. You don't talk down to people. That's the only part of video editing that's tricky, is that you've got to make sure that you cut the bits out that should not be in it. But adapting my life it's going to be tricky. It's going to be so tricky. Because I say, 1 minute I could be thinking one thing, next minute I could be thinking something else, and it'll override positivity. That's why I mentioned in the vlog that about scheduling. I can't schedule because my mind just won't let me. I've tried. I can't. So my channel is what it is, and it's going to be random. It's going to be when I can. So in 1 week you could get about 3 or 4 vlogs. Next week you might not get any. The week after you'll get another 3 or 4. That's just the way that it's going to be, I'm afraid, because I can't set paths. But the more I adapt my life, the more I can schedule things in life, like schedule time to do these things, schedule. If I schedule all things, not YouTube, if I schedule life around YouTube and schedule to adapt to it, then I might be able to do scheduling. It's just finding an hour out of the day for this, hour out of the day to do that, 7 hours work, an hour filming one day, an hour editing the next day, that kind of thing. I can do that, but I can't guarantee what I'm going to film, because mood changes all the time. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. That's going to be the end of series 2 of Mental Health. I have nattered on quite a bit about random stuff, and as I said in the last episode, that's just the way my brain is and the way it works. So please comment, like, subscribe, tap the notification bell so you can see when I upload and see what I upload. And yeah, take it easy, live life the best you can, and remain positive.